पतय उमापतये पशुपतये नमो नमः। ॐ नमो हिरण्यबाहवे हिरण्यवर्णाय हिरण्यरूपाय हिरण्यपतये अम्बिकापतय उमापतये पशुपतये नमो ब्रह्माधिपति ब्रह्मणोऽधिपति ब्रह्मा शिवो मे अस्तु सदा शिवो। ईशानः सर्वविद्यानाम् ईश्वरः सर्वभूतानां ब्रह्माधिपति ब्रह्मणोऽधिपति ब्रह्मा शिवो मे अस्तु सदा ब्रह्मणोऽधिपति ब्रह्मा शिवो मे अस्तु सदा शिवो। तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे वाग्विशुद्धाय धीमहि तन्नः शिवः प्रचोदयात्। महादेवाय विद्महे रुद्रमूर्तये धीमहि तन्नः शिवः प्रचोदयात्। नमस्ते
Right. Hello. Good afternoon. This is High Priestess Jamila. I'm gonna do a quick sound check real quick. And first of all, I want to say this before I begin this, um, that prior to being on YouTube, I had a life that wasn't perfect, and the people in my life were not perfect. So people on YouTube, if, you got to stop taking personal what I say about you, because 9 times out of 10, I'm not talking about you. Um, I had real people in my life that probably weren't so good to me, and so a lot of people take offense to what I say when they shouldn't. Okay, unless you are guilty of something. But let me do a sound check real quick because I want to make sure that, because I know that this thing had some bugs in it. To what I say. Okay, yeah, I'm good. All right. So I thought I would come and speak about this instead of doing readings at the moment. And what I want to talk about is that you have to realize and you have to wake up to the fact, especially if you're an extreme narcissist, okay? You have to wake up to the fact that people have the right to be serious about their lives, about their livelihood, about their future. There are some people in this world that don't care about their future. They don't care. They, don't take life seriously. They take everything for granted. They don't care about anything. And when you see somebody living their life and then you decide that you're going to make that person a pawn, okay, a literal pawn, to where, because the problem with narcissists is that they don't see people outside of themselves with their own identity. So this can be very dangerous, not just for the person that you're dealing with, but for the narcissist, because, many of you guys have this thing to where, you just want to control a person. Ultimately, you just want to control them. You want to control how they feel. You want to control how they look to the public. You want to control, control, control. People have the absolute right to send that stuff back to you, and sometimes it can result in negative things happening in your life. You actually don't have the right as a narcissist to go after people. It's sort of that lynch mob mentality. Okay, so for example, whatever a person is doing with their life, it's their own thing. Everybody's relationship with God or everybody's religious belief or spiritual belief is not going to be the same. Just like with me, I invoke Shiva every Monday. Okay, that's when you're supposed to invoke Shiva. That is when you are supposed to make offerings to Shiva, is on Monday. Okay, and he gives powerful protection to people. And also peace and reciprocity and serenity and relaxation. Okay. And so if you are a narcissist, 9 times out of 10, being a narc is very different than just having a disagreement. If a person has a disagreement with somebody, that's normal. Everybody has the right to say, hey, I'm mad at you about something. I'm not happy with you about something. And it's like, okay, well, what's going on? For me, I'm going to listen. I'm going to listen to you, and I'm going to take into account what you're saying. But for narcs, they can go on and on for years. for years and years and years of the same crap. You're not entitled to revenge on a person. Okay, you're not. Okay, and narcissistic people, they want to get revenge and you ain't even did nothing to them. Okay, narcissistic people will try to get revenge on you for what someone else did to them. You know, they always misplace their anger. So you got to understand that there is repercussions from being that way. And it's a very good idea, you know, getting out of that energy. Okay, because I know for a fact that if I do anything to anybody, they got the right to light a black candle. They got the right to go to the Botanica and get a hex candle, a doom candle on me. Not that the shit's gonna work. Not that it's gonna work on me, because, you know, number one, I don't deserve that. You know, people will try to, you know, you say howdy do to them and they're like, I'm going to kill you, you know, and you just can't do that. So you got to understand that people have that right. And see, as we draw closer to this full moon, because we have a full moon coming up. And by the way, we have a repeating number 2 today. So it's February the 22nd. Got a lot of 2s in there. Okay. So February I think the full moon is, when is the full moon? So on the 27th, so it's in 5 days. And we may throw a couple of cards, because I believe that for some reason this month it's like is it like the Chinese New Year or something? I guess this month was, and so I believe that there's going to be several energy shifts that we're going to be dealing with on the full moon. And I believe that people that are in this energy, people that are in that energy to where they can't let things go. Okay? You can't let stuff go. You may have some stuff go on. And see, the problem is your children, the people around you. You know, they want you to be okay. Okay, people that, you know, narcissistic people, they don't have people that don't love them. You know, people love you, okay? And you stay in that hatred. You stay in that hatred, which I believe in my heart of hearts that you just need an exorcism. If you start cleansing yourself and clearing yourself, you'll be okay. But a lot of people don't want to listen, okay? That's just like, for example, a lot of people in my life, they did not take what I was doing for a living. They didn't take what I wanted to do. They didn't want to respect my decisions in life. They didn't want to respect what I wanted with my life, and they wanted to go on and on and on. And people have the right to be serious about their lives. I don't care if they're drawing a picture or if they're painting or sculpting or making candles, you know, whatever it is that they are doing, reading cards. They have the right to do it, and they have the right to be serious about it. Okay? All that impeding on people and judgment, and see, some of y'all are a real, I'm going to tell you something. Some of y'all that could potentially pose as a danger to others, and it depends on what kind of danger it is. You cannot think that you have the right to interrupt a person's quality of life. You cannot ever think that you have the right to do that. And people done said, hey, I'm moving on. I'm leaving you alone. I'm going this way. You go your way. And let's say, for example, telepaths. Okay, we know that there are people in this world with spiritual gifts. Okay, nobody's stupid. We know. So if you're a telepathic person that's able to send telepathic messages to people. You need to be careful if you are also suffering from narcissism, because narcissism is not a state of being. It's not just who you are. It is a mental, spiritual illness. It is an illness. Narcissism is never a good thing. You should never be proud of that. You should be doing everything in your power, especially if you could potentially pose a danger to people. Telepaths have to be extremely careful, because you know what a telepathic person is? A telepathic person is a person that can send thoughts. They can communicate with people with their head. They don't have to talk to them. Okay, so if you're sending negativity to people, you will be seen as a danger. You'll be seen as a danger to that person, because that person can't seem to clear their head of what you're doing. You know, and I've even caught people having the ability to possess others, okay, to possess people. Okay, believe it or not, people have the ability, especially telepathic people, have the ability to possess people. And that can be serious, because if you take that gift and you use it for evil and you're not thinking, and I'm talking about if a person ain't done nothing to you, and I'm serious about this because I've got quite a few people right now on my books that are dealing with this right now, and it is very serious. You have got to be in control of self. See, that's the thing about narcissistic people. While they are trying to be in control, they are actually out of control of self. So while you're trying to control others, you're not in control of self. And that's a problem, because you are the only person responsible for you and your behavior. And the choices and the decisions that you make. So you can't just do anything and everything, okay? And see, I've been getting with that Wiccan law. There's nothing wrong with that law. That law can help you, because what it will tell you is, do what thou wilt, and yea, harm none. See, that way you can protect yourself from getting back any negative karma. Because the universal law of karma is very real. Okay, and you can hold that karma off, and you can't attack people. Narc people will attack people and say, oh, you're getting your karma. No, you're not. You're attacking people. You're attacking people. That person really ain't did nothing to you. You did something. They did something back. It's an even exchange of energy. Deal with it. Take it in and do what you got to do. Because as an empath, I've taken a lot of stuff that I don't even deserve. And I have absorbed people's negative energies. I have been there for people. I've been extremely patient. You see what I'm saying? And so you got to be careful out here, because sometimes when you're doing stuff, and when you're doing too much, it can come back on you. It can come back on you in ways that you can't take back. Okay, you got to be careful out here, because people are taking their life back. People are not playing around with people about their lives, and neither are these spirits. Neither of these spirits, they see everything that you do. All of these deities and gods, they see exactly what you do every single day, and they watching you. Okay? Speaking directly to the narcs, we all know that they're thumbs and down and they're upset. But the people that understand me, and the people that have warned people about that, you have to be careful out here. Okay? You have to be careful out here. Right. Hold on a minute, guys. I'll be right back. Hold on. I got to mute real quick. So this Monday's message for you guys. I'm gonna get out of here. This was just a really quick conversation that I wanted to have with people about this, because I think that people don't take it seriously. You know, people thought that, you know, it was a game. People thought that it was some kind of issue, you know, to where they could just do things to anybody. And you can't. You can't just do anything that you want to your family. You can't just do anything that you want to people just because. You have to be respectful of others. Okay, so that's what I wanted to say. Hold on, y'all. As far as you guys' full moon cleanses, okay. Oh, as far as cleanses, you guys can contact me for that, especially for the full moon. You guys are going to need it, especially those of you that have been dealing with narcissistic energy. This energy can be extremely devastating to the human body. So if you guys are in need of cleanses, y'all know where to reach me. You guys can either cash at me for mini readings or either full readings. You guys can cash at me. And my Cash App is down. It's all of my Cash App information is below. You can also visit my Etsy. The reason why this is important is because we are all facing Judgment Day right now, is what I can tell you. And if you're not in the right energy, and if you've had years and years and years of bad energy built up, it's important for you to clear yourself of that stuff. So if you guys have been either dealing with narcs, if you've been dealing with narcissistic attacks, if you've been dealing with any kind of gang stalking, those things can be extremely devastating on the body. People, you know, people can be forgiven for making a mistake, but you have to take care of you. You have to take care of yourself, because, you know, a narcissist has been putting stuff into you for years. You know, some of you guys grew up with that energy of you know, maybe being mistreated or not being heard or not being listened to, and people not loving you the way that they should, you know. And so many of you guys need that energy out of you, because it's creating heart problems, it's creating cancer, it's creating a lot of issues. A lot of your health problems are being caused by bad energy. Okay, so that's what the cleanses do. They remove bad energies and spirits from the body. It's basically an exorcism. So you guys are more than welcome to contact me about that. It was the only reason I survived, and why I will keep surviving 6, 7 years of attack. That's how I survived with my sanity. That was how I did it, was by cleansing and clearing myself, okay? That was how I did it. All right. So I will see y'all a little bit later. I'm just asking that, what, you know, just to let y'all know, when I am on here, you know, doing this stuff, I just want to keep any kind of you know, negativity, you know, away. I can't deal with it. I'm already dealing with enough negativity. I had planned on changing my channel name, and apparently there has been negativity surrounding my channel name, which is weird because of Triple Darkness. Hello, Triple Darkness. I work with Hecate, and I'm constantly talking about the triple goddess. Okay, constantly. We're always talking about the triple goddess. So that has nothing to do with his channel name. Please stop going around making up things about me to anybody that is trying to tell people that, you know, people are very manipulative. I don't know why people still listen to manipulative people. This is my business channel where I conduct business. Okay. And I want people to just whatever issues that y'all have going on with other people. I have a serious life calling here, and I just don't want to be involved with that. Okay, seriously. And you know, this for me, I'm gonna tell you right now that I will be back with a full moon universal message, or I might go through all of the signs. It just depends on what I have time for. But if you guys want private readings, okay, you guys can Cash App me. Okay, if you want to do donations, you can do that either on Etsy. I do take donations through Cash App, but mainly Cash App, Zelle. You know, I'm set up to, you know what I'm saying, to where, you know, I do spiritual work for people. I do readings for people. I actually just got done with the reading. Okay, so this is what I do every single day. And the people in my life that did not take that seriously, you should take it seriously. You should absolutely take it seriously instead of laughing, making jokes, you know, going behind my back, trying to manipulate people. You are dealing with God's energy. You are dealing with the anointed ones. You are dealing. So I'm sorry. You know, there's a lot of people, they always cracking jokes. They always think it's a joke. It ain't no joke and it ain't no game. It's not. Life is not a game. Okay. So that's what I wanted to say. Peace and love to all of you guys. And I'll see y'all later. Love and light.